Unfortunately, the big difference between psychology and psychiatry and some stupid racial, cultural, Antifa, Marxist, communist, socialist, Black Lives Matter, extreme, now, has to do with treating humans, in other words, so they know what's going on with their brain and body and are less afraid and emotional when a social worker counselor ignores an appointment and goes silent and quiet suddenly with no explanation, no return phone call from many messages to try and reschedule what they messed up now. Instead of eating a plate of food and having a neighbor tap on a wall and whisper and use their voice to stimulate someone as a reward for their observed behavior, living in a studio apartment in a city with $1 million homes, islands full of houses, renters and owners of properties, and drugs. Now, quantum neurology, psychological cognition, mathematics, language, instead of psychology and psychiatry in some degree from the University of Washington, and control with a mind from a self and an ego from Harvard, where Mr. former Barack Obama made his truth he called facts. Now, And now, a place called Capitol Hill, where someone who wants to go to medical school has to be a part of a revolution of destroying economics for the benefit of climate change and the race and the ethnicity of the culture and the community required for consciousness, to have a grocery store to find food where they don't steal off the shelves, break the windows, and then write all over the building, they are king, they are queen, they are gods, and they are dominant. Their art has masterful graffiti, pictures and elegant images of dragons, dead people, and most often slogans for what they control in a city and civilization of emotion and social interaction, where there's no politics anymore and there's only activists with guns and knives saying to those they say who are extreme in their camouflage, those white racist supremacists, they say, who read Mein Kampf and said to the man who said Hail Hitler in their home, welcome. To the man who got the free stuff from their home, here you go. Hope you have a good day. And to the stranger whose wall they hit, and still talk to now. They're stupid. And they don't have an ego. They don't have a brain. They're a bitch. And the red color, the black they wear on their body, explains their processes in their system they call letters and colors. A rainbow and a required comment about a gender of a delivery person's body and brain and mind that the landlord's cousins, uncles, aunts, whose work is downstairs to keep everyone from getting too confused, who's got the biggest tits and breasts in town, who's got the most lesbian haircut and the gay body with those muscles, to have their Sharia law, their Quran instead of their Bible, their Torah, their Bhagavad Gita, and most especially in Seattle, the Book of Living and Dying. Crazy wisdom from Chogyam Trungpa, not allowed anymore where China now operates. Thugs and gangsters perform surgery on their victims, and drug dealers and anarchists sip some coffee at their cafes, watching depression, hunger, and suffering they call ungovernable and better than freedom. When a person says to a bully, "You're dead and dying, and you're gonna be the death you wish to see in the world," now that your landlord and your building manager washed your feet, paint your nails, and make you pretty for the man who kicks on your door and tells you you are a whore, bitch, slut, nasty cunt, and the other man with his young girl by his side dominates you and your posture and your gesture, who harassed me and bullied me and nearly assaulted me for not agreeing. Your devil you worship, the Satan you call your friend, and the world you proclaim as your beautiful painting, now have a jihad, some tacos and a burrito, in some stupid country, in some stupid place, no longer called the land of the free, the home of the brave, the United States of America. You have an earth and a planet with climate change and broken windows and burning buildings. Honor and courage defeated, replaced with brutality, posture, and bigger men. Slimmer and slimmer women with those sexy, awesome feminist boots. And legal marijuana. Now, on an object in outer space, in a universe, with other universes in the dark black you call your race, your emotion, your calm, your sound, and your required acknowledgement to not feel pain before death, from suicide to avoid your simulation, video game, cinema, film about what you do to a neighbor who doesn't want to hear you or observe you or feel what you see in your brain, and rather would like, enjoy a jump off a bridge. You genocide, Holocaust, duality of murder, rape, crime, control, limits and mystery and conspiracy and theories and philosophies about another religion, another identity, another personality wearing a $3,000 suit, carrying a $10,000 diamond ring for some partner, for some family who doesn't agree. Marriage helps those who are weak, lonely. Letters and sentences and the numbers and taxes and seconds and minutes in slavery for childbearing and glitz and glamour for some internet website make planet Earth worse than death now. The end.